You right there guys, this is Dale of Lone Wombat Airsoft and I've just got home from the Midlands Airsoft Fair 2021 and I just wanted to give my thoughts on the event because I've not been since they moved to their new location. They're now in the Newark Showgrounds and not in the jail, which is where they used to be held for years on end, but apparently they got too big for that venue, so they've had to change to the new one. And I had some concerns going in about what it'd be like, how would it be different, and I just figured let's just get those thoughts out. And I've got plenty of B-roll from the day, so we'll just talk about what we saw on the day and what I thought about it. So first off then, we'll start off about what I really loved about the event previously. When it was still in the jail, you could basically go down and for a $5 have a fairly decent day out of with some actual airsoft there. Like they used to sometimes run like mini CQB games on one part of the jail. They would often have like a 3-gun course on the inside running between the buildings, as well as obviously the main attraction, which was all the second-hand sellers that were there in G-Wing, I think it was, in the jail, and a lot of more first-party suppliers such as Ammo Drop. But this time when they moved it to the Newark Showground, I was thinking, hang on a minute, but they're not going to be in an actual airsoft site, so will they have anything like to shoot there? Will they have a target range? Will you have events that you can participate in? Because that was one of the things that really I enjoyed most about the day. So that was my big concern going into it, like, are they going to have anything with this? So the one thing I did know going into it is if you're turning up to the Midlands Airsoft Fair and you want to not to be stood in the queue when the doors open for ages, you want to get there early. The queue does move quite quickly. There was a couple of bottlenecks, mainly because once you've signed in and paid your $5 entry fee, off onto the left was the raffle store, where you could just go and buy a couple of strips for the raffle, maybe get some of the prizes of it. But that like blocks up a little bit. Like they split it into two: paid by card, paid by cash for the entry fee, and then on the left, that's where the raffle was. And if you wanted a raffle ticket, you had to hang about there. So that's kind of slowing up one half, but you could still get people through, which is quite good. And then you actually get into the main event, which is lots and lots and lots of nice airsoft things to look at. Oh, it is a visual treat walking around the Midlands Airsoft Fair. Usually when you start off, they've got a lot of the first party suppliers and people. Like the first thing they had when we walked in was someone showing off rental night vision, like and showing what it looked like on the laptop. And they actually had like a thermal monocular to have a look through and just see what that was. That was exceptionally cool. But then once you walk past that, you've got the Pilgrim Bandit store, you've got the Ammo Drop one, you've got most of the first party big ones near the front. And interspersed amongst them are the second-hand sellers, which are the people that have just turned up, paid for a table and have all the stuff they have for sale on there. And there was some very nice, unique-looking stuff there. One table came to mind that had like an HPA-powered Sturmgewehr 44, like the German World War II assault rifle, gas blowback. That thing was so cool. It was not for sale, unfortunately, but had some lovely, very unique bits of equipment on there.
Very nice.
That is
Very nice. Love that.
But obviously the main attraction of this event is all the second-hand sellers. If you're wanting to offload a bunch of your own kits, this is the best place to do it because, well, Facebook clamped down on selling airsoft stuff on there years ago, and yes, the only real place you can sell airsoft gear is in person. So if you're wanting to sell or buy, this is a very good place to do that. Just wandering around and seeing what everyone has on offer, because you don't realise like how much you like or would want or would need until it's on the table in front of you and you think, oh, a laser for £5. Yeah, why not? I'll just grab that. Oh, high cap mag, £20. Yeah, sure, go for it. And you just end up picking up little bits and bobs. And obviously with the second hand, once it's gone, it's gone. So if you're desperately looking for something specific, get there early. Like get to the front of the queue. It starts to get busy, the queue, about half an hour before the event actually opens up. So you really want to turn up early. One thing to definitely note about today's event is, oh my god, it is so hot. It's been 28 degrees outside all day, and it's held indoors. Like you've got these big, like basically barn doors open the entire time, so there is a bit of air moving through. Oh, it was sweltering though. And one of the advantages of turning up very early is we were actually next to the main entrance in the shadow of the building, so we're out of the sunlight. But if they host it in summertime again, sun cream yourself up, bring a hat, for God's sake, bring a bottle of water. because you might be stood in the sun for a while, and even if you're not, when you're just walking around the stalls, it gets very hot in there. Also, if you're selling, you should do what one of the guys did, who was advertising a new site that's opening in Sherwood. Very interested in that, by the way. He just had like a giant fan on his store. Like, if you want people to come to your store and buy your things, get a fan. That's going to get people crowded around it in no time at all. But what did the event do to allay my worries? Because as mentioned, I was worried there wouldn't be anything to do. Like, it's not an airsoft site. Can you fire anything there? Is there a target range? Is there anything? Yes, there was. There was 2 things there that you could interact with that I was very happy with. One was these guys showing off their equipment, which was electric blowback, but it had like the proper realistic mechanisms for loading. You had to pull the charging handle, mag in, slap the side to get it to cycle, release the bolt, and heavy trigger, full electric blowback, lovely. That was such a blast to use. It is a bit out my price range, to be fair, but for those that can get that kit, it was real good. So that was quite fun to take part in. And they also had just a timed target range. It was one of the ones with the interactive targets that would light up. You had to shoot the red ones before they went out, not shoot the green ones, and just post your time, see how you did. So that was quite fun as well. And I think an event like this needs something like that. Just 1 or 2 interactive things. Yes, obviously people are there to just wander around and see what they can see and pick up what they want, but you're going to be there a while. And if you want people to keep interest in the event and stay for longer, having just these 1 or 2 interactive things interspersed about the event is definitely the best way to do that, because someone will spend an hour wandering around, think they've seen everything, have another go on the range just for something different, and then they'll probably have another lap of the place just to see if anyone's like lowered the prices or if there's something that they didn't spot. So I think it's really good they've actually managed to maintain that and have something to do there. So yeah, very good. There was also food and drinks on site as well. They did have one of those trailer things parked up in there that was serving hot food and water. So yeah, you are kind of sorted for the day there. Not going to lie, bit disappointed that we don't have those little mini CQB games anymore. In the past, it used to feel to me like you could pay a £5 and have a half day of airsoft, basically, if you just wanted to do those, and it would keep you there for the entire day until they drew the raffle at the end of the day. With the raffle, they were taking your phone numbers, though, so I don't think you needed to be there to date in order to participate in it. But yeah, those CQB games are missed. I appreciate why they can't have them, and I appreciate more that they've actually put something in for you to do instead. But yeah, it would be very nice to have. I appreciate why they don't have it, but I think that's just the times that they obviously had to move to a bigger venue. Speaking of that as well, I'm not sure if it's just because it's a lot more open, because obviously when it was held in the jail, everybody had like basically their own little room, their own little cramped room to just spread all their stuff in, but it felt bigger at the jail, and I'm pretty certain that's nothing to do with actual square foot. I think that's more to do with just the fact that you went into one room, saw everything there, went into the next room, and it just felt like you were seeing more. But with this one, because it's all open, you can go wherever you like and see all the things. So it felt like there was less there. Whether there actually was or not, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it's COVID related, like people don't want to just come out just yet to a big gathering, which is perfectly fine. It felt like there were less stalls there. And I want to blame that on COVID and the fact that the building is more open, but that's just my thoughts from it. So, has moving it to the new location killed it for me? No, absolutely not. Like I only bought like one thing. I just got another high cap for me Scorpion Evo, but my friend was on a spending free the entire day, so we're just wandering through and see if I could spy anything for him. It was still quite engaging, so it was a good day out. Things to take away from it though: get there early, especially if you're wanting something specific from these second-hand sellers. Bring a bottle of water if they're holding it in the summer again. It was so hot. Wear shorts on that as well, yeah, if you're in jeans, prepare for heat stroke. But it was still a very good day. Like I went in there with worries thinking, oh my god, is it not going to be as good as it used to be? Am I not going to want to go back? But I still enjoyed myself, and I think that's the really key takeaway with there. Like, yeah, I probably preferred it when I was at the jail, but it is still perfectly serviceable and enjoyable where it is now. So yeah, if you're looking for or wanting to sell second-hand kit, the East Midlands Airsoft Fair is probably your best bet to do it. Like a lot of second-hand sellers, a lot of first-party ones if you want something but the second-hands don't have it, but there it is on the table there, so you just grab it for new. So lots of stuff to do there, very happy with it, would recommend going. So that's my ramble on the East Midlands Fair as it is now. That's pretty much all of that over, by the way, so if you just wanted to find out about the fair, that's it, done. I'm just going to talk about the channel for a couple of minutes. Purely because a lot of you have probably noticed that I have been quite radio silent over the last couple of months. Yes, obviously COVID is a worry, but more importantly, I've got a lot more responsibilities these days. I can't find the weekend time to go airsoft that much. I want to. We are going Anzio on the August bank holiday this year, so if you go to Anzio camp, see you there. It's going to be a good day. But yeah, I'm also going through the arduous and stressful process of moving house. So with any luck, this will be the last time I address you in this room on this sofa. Hopefully would have moved by then. It's stressful as hell, and I've just been needing to be at home and give up my weekend time to just help and be around and do jobs. So yeah, apologies that I've not been able to make as much airsoft content in a while. I still desperately want to. I love going out still. I just need to find the time as and when I can. So I hope you bear with me as we go through this, because it has been somewhat of a challenging year, I think, for all of us, but in different ways. But yeah, so that's all my rambling points were on that. So thank you very much for watching and sticking with the channel. If you've got any questions about the East Midlands Fair you want to ask me, just put them in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in another video. And until then, this has been Dale of Lone Wombat Airsoft.